Starting at 9. Let's go. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the OKC News Podcast. And I have some special guests here with me here today. Ones you already know. I mean, these are some big dogs in the area. We got my boy K Moon, the GOAT, in the building. And we got no other than the biggest YM. Katie in the big building. What we got going on today, guys?
Man, we got a couple topics, man. We got story time. We also got a little shout out video. You know what I'm saying? My guy D Rob put together for y'all, man. So y'all
Oh
stay
yeah.
tuned.
Oh yeah. We got something special for you guys. We got my guy K Moon coming in to give us a little bit of history on this NBA, and how everything been going down lately, who breaking records, who's setting new goals. And then you also got my guy KD coming in where he gonna hit you with all the main facts from this Tory Lanez case and what's going on and who's what and what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And then you got me coming with some big news, man, about your boy Kanye West. We're gonna get into all that, not including the story time, like Katie said, and a special little video that I have for you guys. Um, you know, I think it's time that we switch up the little traditions we do here at the show, even though it's on a new podcast network. Um, we carrying it over, to this OKC news. I definitely want everybody to like, comment, and subscribe. This is definitely going to be something big, but for sure, um, I know for a fact tonight is going to be a great night. When we come back from intermission, we getting right into it. Let's get it. Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy D-Rob 8Goonz, and we back with the two biggest giants in OKC, Big YM and my boy K Moon 8Goonz. What we doing today, dog? What we doing today?
Man, we got some stuff to talk about.
Okay, K Moon, since you talking, let's start off with yours. What we got in the NBA world?
All right, man, we're gonna talk about one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying, that's hooping right now. It's probably one of the youngest to ever do this. I think actually the only one in NBA history to do this. We're gonna get into Luka Doncic and the Mavericks. Talk about what they did. So we got Dallas 126 over 121 win and OT, you know what I'm saying? Doncic actually put up 60, 21, and 10. One of the first triple-double in NBA history. The
Mm,
first 60-point game by a Maverick player
damn.
and the youngest to ever record a 60-point triple-double.
Oh, that's crazy right there.
So he broke about 5 records that night off of that alone. And actually the team was down. They was down to the New York Knicks by 9 and with 33 seconds
Ooh,
left. They come all the way
ooh.
back. Luka misses his free throw. He shoots the jumper off the rim just to
Oh,
make him
goodness.
go to overtime.
Oh, my goodness.
There in overtime, he dropped 12 points, giving him 60 points and the W for the Dallas Mavericks that night. Shout out to
Wow.
Luka Doncic and the Dallas Mavs, man. One of my favorite players is Dirk. You know,
Yeah, that is.
they just recently put a Dirk statue in Dallas, man. So shout out to
About time.
that, man. Respect. So,
Hell yeah, man. K
Man,
Moon talking about the NBA, man.
we got some
Um,
stuff going on.
we definitely got to talk about the game that we went to go see the other night with the Oklahoma City Thunder in
Yeah,
person. You know what I mean? We sitting low in the hundreds and we looking, and next thing you know, we looking at all these players ball, right? And we
right.
like, shit, they make it seem like we can do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I noticed one player that was going crazy because that game was crazy. Like
That was
it
what?
came down to the last second shot. We was already down 21 by second quarter.
Yep.
Came all the way back and got it to the last shot of the game where Trey Man goes up for a layup and it's a no call. Now any other time it's a call. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Any other time
Exactly.
two dudes hit you, it's a call. But
Mhm.
they didn't call nothing. He misses it, which he fucked up anyway because he should have
That's
gave
gonna be
that
a
to
good shot
he should have
for
gave that
SGA.
to yeah, he should have gave
SGA.
that to SGA when he popped up.
Yep.
him.
Regardless. I don't give a fuck how tight he was on him. Get the ball to him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
Shit.
saying? That's a superstar. You know what I mean? You
Exactly.
don't ever take a dude off the bench and try to go make a bucket. What the fuck at the buzzer?
Yep.
So yeah, that's how I knew they was
A
kind of
lot of
gonna lose the
openings
game.
in it.
This is against the New Orleans Pelicans without Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson.
In which,
Nope.
yep, without him. So just
McCollum.
imagine if they had them motherfucking freak
Yeah.
athletes, it'll be even crazier.
No, and McCollum only finished with I think like 15 maybe.
That's crazy,
Lou
man.
Dort
And
was on
McCollum
there.
had a bad night too. Lou
Yeah.
Dort was locking his ass up the whole night. I mean, he couldn't come off them screens and do nothing. But you know, you kind of look at them dudes, you be like, damn, they got skill. But sometimes you be like, damn, I think I can do this shit. You know what I mean? The way they be playing. But these motherfuckers is real athletes like Jackson Hayes. That
Yeah.
motherfucker was a beast. I'm
Ooh.
talking about swinging from one side and dunking on the other. That motherfucker was crazy. Like I ain't never seen nobody ball like him, man. He gonna be a special talent. But SGA had a crazy game.
Yeah,
Crazy. How much he put up?
he ended up dropping 44 on him
Yeah, and
in
and every
overtime.
shot we seen him take, bro, was like a good percentage, high percentage shot, like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
He gets to his
Like
spots, bro.
yeah, bro, he get to his spots, or he catch your ass in that mid range, and it's over.
And just
Like
and guess who else used to do that? They played beside him.
who?
Chris Paul.
Ah,
Actually taught him that. He was already
yeah,
nuts, but now he got that little mid range. You know what I'm saying? How Chris Paul get to his spot.
yeah, it's crazy, bro. How he play the game, and so it looks so easy, and that
Yeah.
nigga playing it. Like he put up an easy 44 that night,
Easy, but
man.
we lost, bro, so it don't count.
Yeah, ended up losing it in
Yeah.
overtime by two. So. It was all bad, but you know, it was a hell of a night just to be there. You know what I'm saying? To even experience that type of shit. So, you
Yeah.
know, hey man, we got another special guest pulling up in the building, man. We got my boy
Hey,
Rico Suave.
Oh
Rico
shit.
Suave.
Poppin', what's poppin'?
What's goody, my
He
guy?
said what's poppin'?
Man, it's good to
Uh,
see you in the show, man. We it's just so happened we talking about your topic. We was talking about the NBA and how Luca just broke history. You know, K
Bruh,
Moon just got through giving us the spill, and we just want to know how you feel about it.
bro, I ain't gonna lie, nigga went crazy.
Woo.
He went crazy. He might be the greatest foreign basketball player the NBA has ever seen, bro.
What? So you putting him over Manu?
oh,
Whoa.
Hell
way
yeah,
over
bro.
Manu.
Way over Manu. The only one
Right.
that's really in comparison is Dirk, but I don't think
Yep.
Dirk doing numbers
And
like that, bro.
Nash, technically.
I don't think they doing numbers
Nash?
like that, bro. This nigga is unstoppable, bro.
Yeah, he is
But the
unstoppable.
Joker though too, bro.
Oh yeah, you can't
Yeah,
forget
He
yeah,
about
was
it.
the
known
Yeah.
for the
Joker, but
rushes, nigga.
The Joker ain't doing. He ain't scoring and shit like that, bro.
Bro, this nigga's
What?
almost averaging a
You
triple
talking
double.
about the back-to-back
Bro,
MVP?
my nigga,
Yeah.
they
Going for
put
three.
Kawhi and PG on this nigga, and that nigga still was unguardable.
Still
What?
doing what?
What are you talking about, bro?
That's crazy.
Are we watching the same guy?
I can't
I think he
You
believe
talking
this.
watching
about
He
Luca?
Nikola
must not be
Jokic.
watching the same guy.
He
Bro, you're
watching
out your
Jokic with the
fucking
V.
mind.
Man, that's what we talking
Wow.
about. Like that nigga ain't won two MVPs unanimously.
That's
Nigga.
cute, bro. But this nigga, look at who's on his team compared to fucking Luca's team, bro. That nigga has literally nobody on his team, bro. And he's still
Bro,
winning shit.
the Nuggets,
This nigga still beat the Clippers, bro, with nobody on his team. What are you
bro.
That's
talking
true.
about?
You think
That's
them
true.
niggas is nobodies, bro, but they really be hooping.
Nigga, do you see who the Nuggets, bro?
Christian Wood be hooping.
Bro, stop
Spencer
it.
Dinwiddie be hooping.
Bro, cut
Exactly.
it out, bro. Them niggas
Oh
Bro.
averaging
my
like 14
goodness.
points this season, bro.
Oh
Oh my goodness.
Lord.
This is great. Hey man, that's why we got the show. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Now, who do you think gonna get the MVP this year?
Probably Tatum.
Yeah, I was about to say probably Jason Tatum.
They got him
Cause
at the
them
top of the list, but I
they
don't
got
think
the
he
best
gonna get
record
it.
right now. You
I
see what
don't
he
think
did
he
to
gonna
Giannis,
get it.
bro?
I don't
That
know.
nigga
It's
win
either going. I
MVP.
think it's either gonna be him or Luca, bro. Luca's going
I can
stupid
see
this
that.
season.
Yeah, they gonna give it to Tatum, though, bro.
They
So
might.
no Jokic.
Hell no.
They talking about he in there,
Nigga,
but he
honestly, you want to be
slightly.
completely honest? That nigga, no, he shouldn't even be winning two back to back. Like, I mean, he shouldn't even be winning them fucking MVPs, bro.
They looking at the
Completely
numbers,
Damn.
bro.
honest with you, nigga. He
Bro, they looking
stole
at
one
the
from
numbers and
he
efficiency,
stole
though.
one from Giannis for sure.
Damn.
For
Yeah, he
sure,
I
did.
nigga.
agree.
He did.
I agree.
He did. He should have had that year. He won that
It's the reason why
motherfucker.
that
But
nigga
Giannis
he
got his
got two
after that, though.
MVPs, nigga, and ain't touched a cover of 2K yet, nigga.
Damn.
Nigga
They say that
ass.
motherfucker's a curse though.
Hey, D-Rob, but you know who was on the 2K cover?
Who?
Luca.
Damn.
No MVP, nigga.
Damn, that's crazy. That's
Yep.
crazy you say that because everybody who touched the cover usually falls off.
Hell, what?
I
Does,
don't
I'm trying to
know.
tell you.
does have
Look
a
at
point.
But
KD. Look at
that's that
KD since
number
he been
NBA
on the
legends
cover.
on that
Bro,
motherfucker.
Have a point.
bro,
Is the
KD
number
Hey, I'm
he
legend,
trying to
been
bro.
tell
going
you.
crazy, nigga. The last 10 games, nigga, they won.
Bro, but Kyrie been going stupid too, though.
Y'all know
So
who's
what's
been going stupid to me, bro?
Who, bro?
That nigga that played for the Nuggets, bro, with the dreads and shit. Him
Oh,
and his
Aaron
brother were
Gordon.
dancing on
Oh,
TikTok.
that's
I
yeah,
think he
that
played
skinny
for the
nigga.
Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon?
I
Nah, he
think
talking
so,
about
yeah.
the
Oh, you
rookie
talking about
nigga.
Bones Highland?
Yeah, that nigga.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that
I
nigga.
had to look him up.
oh
I think he did play for the Nuggets, bro. I
nigga, y'all
don't know.
see what Aaron
He played
Gordon
for like a
did the
random
other
ass
day?
team.
He dunked on that nigga, bro.
Oh my gosh, that nigga dunked on him something serious, bro.
Yeah,
Dunk of the year.
Y'all think Bronny's son gonna get in the NBA when he get older?
yeah,
Yeah, he
Yeah, just
probably
because he
will.
Bronny's son.
yeah.
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 That nigga,
That's
he
too
ain't
much
that
hype
great.
behind him, bro.
He not that good to me, bro.
Bro, he gonna go out for the fact that he LeBron's son.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
is. Yeah, he is, bro.
All them niggas getting in there. It's all juniors now, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Damn, this shit's about to be crazy. We knew this
Yeah.
day would come, though. But hey, we got to get to the next topic because we'll spend a year there. I already know how we talk about the NBA.
Let's
So,
talk
hey,
about it.
after we come back from the countdown, my guy KD is going to give us a little insight on what this Tory Lanez shit got going on.
Yeah.
Lee.
Hey, let's talk about it. Yo, 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 yo. We back with the OKC podcast, man. Everybody loves us. We got special guests on here. We got Rico Suave.
Yeah.
We got my boy K Moon 8Goonz. And we got my boy, the biggest YM.
What's good, man?
Hey, man, YM, man. Tell us a little update about this Tory Lanez shit, man.
All right, man. Well, shit. As of I want to say the 27th of this month. Yeah, no, as of a couple days ago. Let's just say it like that. As of a couple days ago, bro was convicted, guilty of 3 felony charges. G,
Damn.
assault with a semi-automatic handgun, carrying a unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and
Oh,
discharging a firearm with a gross negligence. He is facing more than 20 years in prison and can be deported back to Canada.
Damn.
He is set to hear his sentencing on, I want to say, yes, January 27th. That's where I got that from. That's where his sentencing is scheduled for, January 27th. That might have already
No,
happened, didn't it? No, it didn't happen yet.
yeah.
not
No.
yet, not yet.
So, yeah, that's
But
coming up,
that's,
man. So, yeah,
damn.
man.
I think
Yeah.
they got that nigga for some years, bro.
Oh,
Man, they
yeah.
saying all types of shit about that shit though. Like they saying like basically the girl who was Meg's friend or whatever, he was
Yeah.
fucking her
It's the one
first.
that shot him.
Yep.
Yep.
And then like they
And he
saying this
taking the
bitch
charge
got
type
sick.
shit.
Yeah, they no, this is before that though. This is they saying the bitch got sick and Tory Lanez ended up fucking her, fucking Meg The Stallion.
What?
And then next thing you know, they say they all go to the party to Kylie shit. And
Yep.
next thing you know, Kylie trying to fuck him.
Damn.
And so he got caught up in the middle of all three of them, and they all jealous. And then some shit went from there. Kylie got mad. They all go to the truck, and the bullshit happens. So it's kind of crazy, man. Cause this shit been going on for 2-3 years. It feel like.
Damn.
So it's kind of crazy just to even hear the whole situation, dog. Like, man, hey, I heard for Tory because Tory a cold artist, man. He a cold artist, so it kind of sucks to never see him really hit that plateau, that he really really wanted to hit, which is like being the top artist. You know what I mean? Everybody fucking with him, like kind of fell short of that shit, even though he put a lot of work into that shit to where everybody know him. You know what I mean? But he just never had that top spot that he always wanted. Kind of sucks that he'll never have it because he facing 20.
Yes,
And
sir.
so that's a 20 ball. That's hard to deal with. He about to go pull a Wallow. God damn. I was listening to Wallow today. Wallow was going crazy. But let's stay on Tory topic. Hey Moon, what you think about this?
All I know is if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Hey. Yes,
My
sir. You
nigga Tory,
already
man.
know.
My
He
nigga
said
Tory, word to the
he
Lord.
said,
You know what I'm
damn. He hoping Tory come out and sponsor. It's crazy.
saying?
That's crazy. He gonna show him how to do NFTs and shit. It's crazy. Hey, Rico Suave, what you think about this, man? It's pretty crazy.
Man, I think it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? For both parties, all parties involved, really. Um,
Right.
I think they painted that nigga in a certain way though to make it seem like it was something it wasn't. Because you see
Yeah,
the charges that they put on him, like they made it seem like the nigga was guilty for shooting her and shit. That's
Yeah.
not really what the charges represented.
Right.
right.
Like
He got
really, like
everything
he just
but
broke
that
down the
shit.
charges. None of that, like that shit was like having a gun and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the charges he was found guilty on, not really shooting
Yep.
her. But
Yep.
the way they painted that shit, it made it seem like he was
Yeah,
guilty
it's
of shooting
crazy.
her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy, bro. Because they also was talking about how Meg signed in Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah.
1500 deal got bought out, and Tory was supposed to sign with Rock Nation, but he didn't. And
Right.
they saying that could have played a part in it too. Jay-Z could have, what I mean, tripled up on the lawyers, or get some lawyers that know they can win the case, that know the judge, and what I mean, can get them fucked off. So
Right.
because it didn't make sense to me. I mean, her homegirl came up and gave a whole different story when it came
Right.
to the, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody can forget that shit. Like so, like that just made it seem like he damn sure gonna win this case, but it's just so happened that the outcome was totally different, man. That's fucked up. You get to see how evil succeed, you know what I mean? In a
Mm.
world full of evil, you know what I mean? You just, you always gonna see that shit where it just seemed wrong like a motherfucker. But I mean, is he only facing going back home? Like he just got to do jail time back home?
Nah, he got to do jail time here,
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
and then after he get out, they gonna send that nigga ass on.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. So damn, you got to serve your time here and then do the dash all the way back home when you get out. That's fucked up.
But I think he, in reality, bro, I think he might do like 5 years.
Yeah, he might
Yeah,
not
he ain't
do.
doing
Yeah,
20.
he might not do the whole 20. I don't think he gonna do the whole 20.
Well,
He got too much money, bro. They gonna give him
exactly.
probably 10 in, 10 out, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Shit, he probably get less than that. If you got some money, shit, you
Well,
probably get
look,
less
if
than
they
that.
want, nigga, just pay that ticket. They gonna give you like $1 million ticket. Nigga, pay that motherfucker, and you good.
Yeah, yeah,
It's motherfuckers out here, bro, that done got away with a lot more than that, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I also take into consideration that they're Caucasian. you know, and that's who we see, what I mean, get away with a lot of shit. You know what I mean? You don't really see black and white people, black people and Mexicans and Latinos. You don't really see them type people get off on shit. Not too much, you know what I mean? But Bill Cosby's out. Nobody knew. Look, I said Bill Cosby. Nobody care about Bill. I saw him in Dillard's. He buying a sweater. I said, nigga, you better get away from them sweaters. He told you about that shit. He
Oh
told you.
no.
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy, man.
Bill Cosby.
That was a good topic, man. I'm happy we got to talk about that, man, when we get back after the intermission, man. It's time for D-Rob to talk about his topics. And I mean, we got a lot on hand. I'm about to shock y'all. And I also have a special video because I want it to be in the middle of the show. I want this to be the perfect timing when we show the video. So when I get back, after we talk about the first topic, we're going to hit you with the special video and we're going to get to the next topic. Let's get it! Yo. We in the building, man. I got some top generals in the building. My guy came on. My guy Big YM.
Yep.
And my guy Rico Suave. Hey, man. We coming with a good one. Tell me why. Gervonta Tank Davis arrested on domestic violence. That's
Holy
fucking
shit.
crazy, man. What do y'all have to say about
Yeah.
this, man?
That's
This is
news to me.
breaking news. This is today.
Fuck.
They say he slapped up some woman in public, and
Uh,
yeah, gave her the tank, and it was fucked up, and it's a lot going on right now. He had something big on the table. I'm talking about his own fight that he was putting together, without, you know, Money Mayweather's camp being underneath him, meaning he was gonna make tons of dollars. I mean, millions. And so I just want to know, what y'all think about that, man. He arrested on domestic violence charges. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy because he have a big fight coming up soon in his hometown where he was putting a lot of the boxers from his hometown on. And so, and that was going to happen January 7th. He was going to be fighting some other lame motherfucker that wasn't going to stand a chance, of course. And basically, it was going to be a pay-per-view event. And so, do you think that's going to be pulled from him?
Hell no. You about to get that money. If he don't get charged, I mean, if he don't do no time or nothing, they still gonna have that fight going. That nigga got
Are,
2 fights, I think.
are you sure about that though? Cause like when you hear something like domestic violence, bro, and it comes from any athlete, I don't give a fuck what athlete it is.
especially if
It
it's
seems
like
like their career is over after that shit.
Hmm.
I wouldn't
You know
say
what I
he's
mean?
over, but you know what I'm saying. He got some shit he got to handle before he get back in that ring.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
for sure.
right, for sure.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this though, like, I mean, man, every time we seen this, somebody did always, I never see them return. I mean, I've seen motherfuckers not return for less. Like, what's that guy that was playing for Baltimore? Was that Marquise Brown? No, that wasn't Marquise Brown. That was who was that who had a
Brad
crash? No,
Rice.
he played for the Raiders.
You talking about
He
Henry
played for the
Ruggs?
Raiders. Yeah, Henry Ruggs. He
Yeah.
did something to where he basically, shit, I guess it was driving fast and just crashed the car. The girl ended up dying, I think. He
Yeah.
barely survived.
Yeah.
And he didn't even, do nothing wrong other than speed. You know what I mean?
He took a life though.
Yeah, he did take a life. That's
That's
true.
I
He
remember
did
when that
take
one football
he
player beat his
did,
girlfriend up on camera.
yeah.
he did
That
take
nigga
a
did
whole
the
lot. That nigga took a whole
he said,
soul.
he
Yeah,
was
that's
just
true.
speeding.
But
He said
you gotta
somebody
think
speeding,
about
he just happened to die.
It's true. He did take a life. I think that nigga in jail for some years now. Shit, he in there doing push-ups and running routes. It's crazy. But man, I really pray that Gervonta take Davis do get better, man. Mentally, maybe he just going through some shit. Leaving the Money Mayweather camp. I heard there's a whole lot of shit going on over there. I'm not speaking on it because these niggas pull up in Hummers and limos and they back to back, and I ain't got time for that. So, man, this is another topic that I want to touch on. And before I touch on this, let's get into this special video that I have for you guys. Now, I have a brother, named Tino. And he talks a lot of shit. He says he beat me at this, he beat me at that, yada yada yada. I heard it all, right? He's been talking big shit for years. And I've been whooping his ass in the game for years. No matter what it is, basketball, football, boxing, whatever it may be. So he said he wants to go viral. So I said, I guess I'll help him. I'll help him go viral. So I got a special video for you guys. Sit back and enjoy.
Oh, quitting. Getting his ass whooped. My nigga K-Moon witnessed it. A fucking blowout. A fucking blowout. Tino, how you feel about this?
Feel great. All that cheating you been doing.
Wow. Now you say I'm cheating. Now I have K-Moon here just for clarification. Just to show that I was not cheating. K-Moon, was I cheating?
Yep.
Not a cheating in my soul.
Something going on. Yeah. You know, come on, man.
What did I do to cheat?
A whole lot.
You put your 21 up in the second quarter.
I put 21 in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was my bad right there.
That sounds like a mistake by him.
Nah, that ain't a mistake by you. It was just a mistake when you
Hey, man, 36-14. He got his ass whooped. No more talking.
Oh man. Oh man, I live for this shit, man. I live for this shit. So anytime you hear about that guy or even see that guy, mention that video to him, point him towards my channel. OKC News Podcast. We're gonna move on. Hey man, we about to get into story time. You know it's fucking crazy. With K Moon. Let me know what you thought about that last video.
Shit, nigga Tino just got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, he got his hey, but it's crazy how that dude resorted to, oh, you cheated. What? Now I cheated because I put 21 on your head in one quarter? It hurt. Hey man, it hurts, man. Some people can't, they can't feel that, man. They can't understand some shit like that. But hey, you already know how it go. Motherfuckers gonna keep hating. So, I got another big topic for you guys. So, Kanye West. Kanye West has went missing.
Oh shit.
No one can find Kanye West.
Fuck no. They didn't got that nigga, bro.
They didn't got that nigga.
They gonna find him. It's gonna be a clone, bro.
Right, he gonna come back drooling and all type of shit. Bro, they already tried to say he was cloned before. If you ever listen to Orlando Brown, which no one takes him serious at all because he's always off these drugs. But, I'm not gonna sit there and say he's not telling the truth because this is a dude who grew up in Hollywood. You know what I mean? He got on when he was young, and all throughout his life, he's been brought up in that shit. So he know how fake and how monstrous and evil the motherfuckers really is. So I wouldn't just deter from not listening to him at all. Like, you could tell some stuff he be clout chasing on, like when he was talking all that bullshit about Bow Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And all that shit. I ain't gonna repeat what he said because he was on some weird shit. But it's some shit that makes sense.
Said Bow Wow got some good pussy or something.
That's Orlando Brown for you.
Yeah, man, he did say some crazy shit. And then he said, He said something about somebody else too, man. He said something about somebody else too. I forgot who it was, but he said something about him. But yeah, he said something like basically when you see Kanye West, when you see him like by himself eating or some shit, he like that's the real Kanye. He's like the other Kanye be walking around with the mask. That ain't the real Kanye. But you don't know what to take serious and whatnot. But it seemed like he was dead serious about that shit. But when he off
Mm-hmm.
that drugs, he'll make anything that look serious.
Right.
So you
Always.
gotta, yeah, you gotta watch that nigga.
Yeah.
You gotta watch that nigga. His opinion, I don't know if it's valid, but
Yeah.
Kanye West is missing. No one can find him, man. He just vanished off the face of the earth. I don't know how. It was just weeks ago where we was talking about how Kanye basically was going and having all these different deals, and all of them dropped him. Shows was canceled. I'm talking about arena shows, not regular shit. I'm talking about like if he came to OKC, he's in the Paycom.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's in the biggest shit we got type shit. I'm talking about arenas in every city got
Yeah.
canceled. I mean, he was doing football venues this year, like big ass shit, and he canceled. And so, um, that's trillions, billions of dollars just off the table, man, for him. And it's crazy how he went from a billionaire to a millionaire that fast, man. And I mean, that's still good to be up 500 million, but you know, just to see how much power these white people or Jewish people or whatever, whoever did it to him can have,
Yep.
it's just fucking crazy just off of an opinion, you give or something you say. A contract can be voided, or
Mm-hmm.
threw out the window. But I like the big master move that he made, um, by selling his clothes for $20 because they devalued everything. They had the Yeezys and all that shit, but when Kanye did that shit and sold the shit for $20 a jacket, shoes, everything, that devalued the brand, and which makes it to where they can't make as much money as they used to because now the owner that physically gave out, the original owner, what I mean, physically gave out his shit for $20, $10, but what I mean, some affordable shit. So you
Mm-hmm.
know, that was a smart move because if you want to avoid me out the contract, I'm the creator of the shit. There's no way you can take me all the way out of it. You want to play foul game? We can play foul game. I'll just sell it for the low, and now it goes for the low. Period. And now your brand is not making billions anymore. It's making hundreds of thousands or millions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that shit is kind of crazy. To see that shit, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But then now he just ups and disappears and he's missing. You know, kids ain't seen him. Kim ain't seen him. News reporters ain't seen him. I mean, that'd be pretty hard to hide Kanye. You know what I mean? He'll literally have to vanish without nobody in his inner circle knowing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He got that little
So
private house in like I forgot where it was. Like some deserted shit.
yeah, but see, you know what I mean? That shit kind of crazy, bro. Because it's like, you know, how can he just vanish? You know what I mean? Like, what if we never see Kanye again? Then what?
I
You
ain't
know,
just been missing.
that'll be even crazier.
It'd
So
be some crazy shit, man.
yeah, man,
I niggas want to
shit
pop
is
back out white like Michael Jackson.
shit is getting wild out here, man. So hey, man,
Mm-hmm.
when we come back with these next topics, this next topic, we're gonna be talking about um times you dealt with a Karen. This is suggested by my guy K Moon. Times you dealt with a Karen, and this is our special segment of the show called Story Time. Right when we get back. Hey, go. Yo, 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 yo. We back with the show. Everybody back in motion. You know what I mean? We about to get it in on this story time. And we're gonna do a couple things, man. It's gonna be a little bit different. K Moon, you wanna start it out?
I'll go ahead and start there.
Cool,
Yeah,
cool,
so
cool. Tell us a
let me
story
tell first
where
off, you want to give them a definition of a Karen so everybody know we on the same
so
page?
basically what a Karen is a racist person slash or selfish person who wants everything to go their way. Even though we all live in this race in this human world where anything can happen and everybody got different decisions and mindsets, they want everything to go their way. So, for example, you're at a restaurant, you're sitting down, a white lady comes in that's not of your race, and she says, "Hey, get out that seat. I want that seat. You're gonna give me that motherfucking seat. You niggers is always around here. You need to get that the fuck out of my seat." That's when you slap the bitch and go to jail. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, but that's the type of people we talking about, man. We've seen it all over the internet multiple times where black people or Hispanic people have caught white people, and it's not always just that. Sometimes it's the other way around. You know what I mean? Where it's a black person and they just getting on their or a Mexican person and they just getting on a white person's ass and saying, "Get the fuck on somewhere." But 9 times out of
Yeah.
10, the majority is white people,
White motherfucker.
Caucasian people, um,
Ooh.
being Karens. And so, just bugging people, giving them hard times, and we've seen it all over there. And that's okay, Moon. Can you give us a time where you ran into a Karen?
All right, let me give you a time whenever I ran into a Karen. All right, so it was about 2 years ago. I was working with this company who located underground lines and shit for businesses and homes and shit. So we had to go house to house, and I was working in Tulsa at the time. Okay, so one morning, cold as shit, I go to this neighborhood, gated neighborhood. Nice as fuck. Don't get me wrong. And I pull up to the neighborhood, to this house, excuse me. And I'm sitting there, pulling up my ticket and shit, getting ready to do my job or whatever. And I'm parked in front of her house for like maybe 3 minutes. She opened the door and was just looking at the screen door. Like she looked at me, look at her. Like we was making eye contact. And I was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm chilling, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I'm doing my shit. So I'm sitting in there, another 3 minutes go by. She come outside. I'm walking. I'm watching her walk up to the car the whole time, cause she's getting a little closer and shit. So I hopped out before she could even get to my window. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk to you through the window. So I hop out the car and you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hello, man. I work with USIC. I'm here to do a locate for your house. And she was like, we didn't call nobody to do that. We didn't call nobody to do that work. We don't need no work done. You don't need to be here. And I'm just like, well, ma'am, I have your address on the, you know what I'm saying, on the ticket. This is what I gotta do. Sorry. And she was just like, well, I'm gonna call the police. I'm just like, ma'am, I'm literally here to do my job. I have a vest on, you know what I'm saying? I got the whole nine. The
Damn,
fucking truck says the company's name and shit on it.
damn,
So I'm like, she really pressed me. She know I work for these motherfuckers. She talking about calling the cops, nigga. So I'm like, okay, man, do what you gotta do. So I hop back in my shit. I'm calling my motherfucking manager, like, hey, I got this white lady over here, and she saying like she about to call the police. And he like, call the police for what? I'm like, exactly. Cause I'm literally here to do the job. Like you can see on my board where I had this ticket in front of the address. You know what I'm saying? In front of this address. He
yep,
talking about call the police because I was out here searching my ticket. And he like, oh man, just get out of there, man. If she's talking about calling police, just get out of there. There's no way that she's gonna call the police on you doing your job. So I'm just like,
man,
fuck it, then. He
that's
talking about
how
I
it
made
be.
her scared. She talking about I made her scared and shit. I'm like, what?
Damn,
How the fuck did I make you scared? I'm a big black nigga in a bright ass green vest, nigga. My shit
right,
light up, but it's reflective. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If I'm gonna do something to you, it ain't gonna be in this bitch.
All right. She peeking out the windows and shit like, bruh. That shit just made me feel hella awkward. I'm just like, bruh,
Damn.
I can't fuck with that. So I
That's
wasn't tripping.
fucked up.
I know if I ever had her ticket again, I'm fucking her shit up. I'm painting all over her grass. I'm writing lines, bits all on her car.
He said, I'm writing fuck you across
Man,
the bottom of the car.
everything. So man, that was just one encounter though, man. It's been nameless encounters, man, where I had to go to these houses and shit. But that was my
Wow.
story time.
Damn, that's his story time, man. That shit is crazy. Yo, Big YM,
Well,
what we
man, I don't really
doing?
run into Karens like that, man. But shit, you know what I mean, man. I get into some shit like every other month. I feel like, you know what I mean. I ain't really deal with no Karen, but nigga, this motherfucking white boy, right?
Mm,
Meanwhile, right? Me and my girl washing clothes and shit, right? We washing clothes, bro. We put 3 loads in the washer, right? It's
mm,
3 washers going, right? We come back to check the clothes to put them in the dryer. I put 2 loads in the dryer. I'm like, damn, I think we had more clothes, but I'm not thinking of it, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, shit,
mm,
all my shit was in these 2 that I opened, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking, like, we only put 2 in there.
Mm.
Nigga, my girl
yeah.
must have told me, like, where the rest of our clothes at? I said, what are you talking about? I put them in the dryer and shit like that. He like, well, you know what you talking about. So,
Mm.
nigga, I'm outside chilling by the mailbox, nigga. Tell me why this motherfucking white boy walking around in my goddamn clothes that I was just trying to dry.
Oh shit! No, the motherfuckers was
Yeah, that
wet.
nigga over there. I said, hey, bro, come here. That's a nice ass shirt. Where you get that shirt from? He talking about some, yeah, man, my sister just got it for me and shit. Not knowing I done had this shirt for about a year now, bro. The shit is peeling and some old shit. Like,
This
Yeah.
I'm
motherfucker
like, man,
Gucci.
nigga, you just got that shirt and it's already peeling? That looked
Oh,
like a
that's
nice I don't
hilarious.
think they would've did you like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just thinking,
Damn.
like, bro, I know this nigga didn't steal my shit up out the washing machine. That shit wasn't even dry or nothing, bro. I'm putting it in the dryer. You feel me? Like,
Damn, my nigga
this
he
nigga
picked
stole
out of
wet
your wet
clothes. Nigga,
clothes.
only gang, nigga stole my wet shit. Nigga,
I
nigga, so I
ain't
must have
never seen
told
a
this
nigga
nigga
steal the
like,
wet
man, check
clothes.
this out. Nigga, I'm talking about stole the whole load of clothes. Nigga, he got all my shirts, nigga, all my drawers, nigga. Like, so
Yeah, that
nigga,
nigga was down bad.
I tell this nigga like, bro, in a set, you got like 5 seconds to take this shirt off, nigga, or I'm beating your ass. So this nigga take the shirt off and shit. I'm like, matter of fact, you keep the shirt, nigga. You stink like a motherfucker. You can have the shirt, nigga. If I ever catch you again, nigga, around my where I live at, nigga, I'm beating you out, nigga. So
Yeah.
nigga, I'm working on 7-Eleven and shit, nigga. Tell me why this nigga, I told him and shit that day, like, nigga, you owe me some money, nigga. Like, real shit, next time I see you, bro, you better have like $20, $30 on you or something, nigga. I'm piecing on you.
Yeah.
So, nigga, I'm at work. Why the fuck this nigga still owe me money but come in my store trying to buy cigarettes and drinks and snacks and all type of shit? I'm like,
Yeah.
nigga, hold on. I said, ain't you the nigga that stole from me? You up in here trying to buy cigarettes and shit, nigga? From me? Hell no, nigga, get the fuck out my store. You and this white bitch, get the fuck out my store, nigga. So him and the girl leave and shit. So
Yeah.
nigga, him and the girl leave. The next day, I see this nigga just walking, just lollying through my neighborhood and shit. Nigga, I must have snatched this nigga up, bro. Pieced on this nigga, bro. Bro. Then I see him again at the store. My girl, I get home. My girl, like, yeah, that nigga that stole our shit right at the store. You need to go put your hands on him right now. So you know what I had to do? I had to go back up to the store, nigga.
He done went back out to go.
Man, that's this shit on camera, nigga. Pieced on this nigga at the store, nigga. Smacked this nigga all up like a bitch or some other shit, nigga. I'm like,
Damn.
bro, you better find the rest of my shit, nigga. Cause on God, I'm down bad right now, nigga. You done stole all the good pieces of my clothes out the laundry. Like
That's
you
fucked
couldn't have
up,
got the
bro.
middle drawer. You couldn't have stole the middle one. Like nigga, that had all the old shit that we was trying to get rid of. Nigga, you could have took that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my Karen, if you would say, but it was a nigga, so I would call him Dale. You know what I
He
mean?
said, damn.
I had a Dale moment.
That's hilarious. Damn. That's hilarious, dog. That's your story time.
Story time.
Yeah, man, that was official as a Golden State whistle. Goddamn. Shit. Hey, man. Rico Suave, you gotta give us a story
You
where
been
you
laughing
dealt
at
with a
me?
Karen.
Man. So mine gonna be kind of similar to K Moon's.
Man.
So I work for the government and shit. So like, you know, you said what?
Damn, he said he worked for the government. He the
Oh
one who
yeah,
snatched Kanye.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? CIA type shit.
That nigga cold, boy.
So I work for the government, so I wear uniform and shit now. So like, I got the motherfucking beanie on, got the logo on it, got the pants, got the jacket, everything got the logo on it. Plus, I drive the truck that got the fucking logo on it.
Yeah.
So I go up into this motherfucking this business and shit. But mind you, I've been doing this same route, bro, that I do for like 2 years now. I go in this motherfucker every day. All right.
Yeah.
So I pull up to this bitch. And there's like a buzzer and shit you got hit. And like, they ask you, they look at you through the camera and shit, they open the door, let you in. So I pull up there like usual. Motherfuckers are asking me weird ass questions and shit like, can I help you? Like, bitch, you see all this shit in my hands. You see this logo. You see my truck. What you mean? Can you help me? Open the door. So then he was like, who are you with? And I'm like, nigga. So I tell him who I'm with. I walk in the door. I know exactly where I'm going. Cause I go here every fucking day.
Right.
This nigga stopped me. Talking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I help you? And he like, while he talking to me, he like looking around me and shit, like outside the window and shit to see like what I'm driving and shit. I'm like, nigga, like, bro, I do this shit every day. And then a bitch that I normally talk to come outside and she's like, oh, he's fine and shit like that. Had to tell that nigga, I was just looking like, yeah, y'all niggas really racist.
Yeah.
Like, and then like right when I was walking out the door, he was like, how you get this job? Like, nigga, what? Fuck you mean how I get this job, nigga?
That nigga doing you dirty.
Dirty, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas, man. Niggas be
It be
wild out
racist shit
here.
like that, man. See, it's always racist shit like that. And I be hating that shit, man. But that's Rico Suave's story time. Hey, man, you already know how I go. I have a crazy story time dealing with a Karen. Of course, it wasn't a Karen, it was a Dale. So, you know what I'm saying? This is a crazy story. So, not technically out of town, but I'm on the border. I'm like, we're in Star Casino, which is the biggest casino in the world, but I'm at their resort. So, we're in the hotels or whatever. Last day, I'm out there with family, mom, little bro, and mom was like, "Hey, go throw the bags in the car, so in the morning we could just take off, check out, take off." So I'm like, "Cool." I go take the bags out there. So I come back and I'm sitting down, man, smoking a black, and this is on the resort side of the casino. So the other whole side is the casino, but I'm on the resort side, so it's dark. They closing down the pools, all that stuff. And I noticed that the uniforms that the security guards had on the inside wasn't the same uniform as the guy who was like kind of like breezing by me. So the dude in front of me was a white dude, but he had on like a old ass brown security suit, like something you'll see off a night at the museum type shit. You know what I mean? That type of suit. He had a brown suit. So I'm noticing that the ones on the inside was all black, and they was like official, like they had everything, all the bells and whistles, even the cars that was patrolling outside. They was even in the trucks. They had all the bells and whistles. So I noticed this guy just didn't have it all. Like he was in a brown suit, and he was kind of skinny, and he walked past me. And when he walked past me the first time, I wasn't paying much attention because I was smoking my black and looking at my phone. And so he kind of go over there towards the pool, which was already locked. And he turned back around and he started looking up in the sky as he walking in front of me. So I'm like, "Hey, bro, what the fuck you doing in front of me?" You know what I'm saying? He like take off and go inside. So when he take off, go inside, I'm thinking he gone. So I'm still sitting there. I'm smoking a black for a while. I turn around. This motherfucker standing in the window like Jason, just looking at me. I'm like, what the fuck? So nigga, I go in the building. I'm like, I'm not scared of none of that. I'm about to beat the fuck out of you. I'm coming in the building, dog. This motherfucker takes off. He hits a corner. I never see him again. Ever again, dog. And it was kind of weird because they was talking about how black people was getting snatched up out there on the resort side of the casino and coming up missing and shit. You know what I mean? Because they'll be out there late night. But I guess I was just too big of a nigga. He ain't want to deal with me all at one time. I don't know if he was calling for backup or what the fuck he was doing, but he thought he was gonna have something, but he ain't had me that night. I was ready to whoop his motherfucking ass. And it was kind of crazy because I get back home, and this is the crazy part of the story. I get back home, bro, and my mom like, you should call the casino and really like let them know what the fuck happened and see if that was actually a security guard or not. So I called back to the casino. They like, okay, let me look on the tapes, all that shit, right? Tell me why they tell me that was not their security guard. They didn't know who the fuck that was.
Oh, shit.
So thank God I acted the way I did, because if I would have just kept looking at the phone and smoking and, you know what I mean, didn't pay the motherfucker no attention or address the shit, he could have went upside my head with anything, quick stab me or anything, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a crazy story. Um, wasn't too much racist, but my life was on the line. Yeah, I guess that's just like what you said about the Raiders player, Henry Ruggs. My life was on the line. So it's kind of crazy. That's a little bit worse. But yeah, man, that's my story time. So make sure you stay strapped everywhere you go, man. We had a good show. Man, Rico Suave was in the building. K Moon was in the building. My guy Big YN was in the building. We had a fantastic show tonight. Make sure y'all tap in, like, comment, subscribe. And we're gonna be doing this new show, the OKC podcast. You're gonna see us there once in a while. You'll see some here, some not. They'll come next time, whatever. We always be getting together and doing this type of shit. So man, everybody make sure you like, comment, subscribe once again. And we out. 8Goonz.